Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss on introduction to letter of credits and the basics also. So we will be covering today on what is an LC, what is a letter of credit, and what are the different banks involved in letter of credit, and what are all the different payments method available in letter of credit. Now, letter of credit. It is an irrevocable and independent undertaking issued at the request of applicant, favoring the beneficiary of the letter of credit. If credit complying documents are presented by the beneficiary, then the bank will honor the payment under the credit. So, this is the basic definition of a letter of credit. The key thing here is any LC will be considered as an irrevocable. Irrevocable means I cannot cancel an LC. If an issuing bank is issuing an LC, they cannot cancel the LC on their own unless they get the concurrence from the beneficiary. If any confirming bank is involved, then they need to get the concurrence from the confirming bank also. Okay, so that is the meaning for irrevocable. And independent undertaking. Independent undertaking means as a issuing bank, I again will not be dependent upon the availability of funds from the applicant. So whether applicant have funds or not, as a issuing bank, I have to honor the payment. That is an independent undertaking. So this is the basic definition of a letter of credit. Complying presentation. Complying presentation means that the documents which are submitted by the beneficiary should adhere to the terms and conditions of the credit. If the credit is issued subject to UCP 600, then it should be as per the UCP 600 rules and international standard banking practice. So three things are key here. One, the documents which is presented by the beneficiary should be as per the terms and conditions of the credit, then UCP 600 rules and international standard banking practice. When all the three things are met, then the documents will be considered as complying presentation. The banks involved in the credit: issuing bank, advising bank, nominated bank, confirming bank, and the reimbursing bank. Issuing bank. The bank which issues the credit is called the issuing bank. The credit normally will be issued in MT 700 SWIFT format and advised to the beneficiary via advising bank to the beneficiary. Advising bank. The bank advises the credit to the beneficiary is known as the advising bank. As an advising bank, it should check the authenticity of the credit before it advises to the beneficiary. Authenticity means, as advising bank, I will check from where I am receiving the LC, who is the sender of the LC, and the content of the LC should be clear and precise, and it should be complete. It should not be incomplete. When all these three things are met, it will be considered as an authenticated or authenticity has been met. Okay, so as an advising bank, I need to check the authenticity of the LC and I need to advise exactly what I received from the requesting bank. It can be issuing bank or a first advising bank. Okay. Nominated bank. Nominated bank is a bank which is authorized by the issuing bank to perform discounting or financing to the beneficiary based on the credit complying documents. So if the issuing bank states that credit is available with example Gold Bank, then Gold Bank is known as a nominated bank. If credit states available with any bank, then any bank in the beneficiary country will be the nominated bank. So the beneficiary has rights to submit the documents to any bank in his country. So that will be treated as nominated. So whichever bank accepts the documents from the beneficiary, that bank will be treated as a nominated bank. Confirming bank. The bank that confirms the credit at the request of issuing bank is known as the confirming bank. Reimbursing bank. The issuing bank nominates a reimbursing bank in the credit, so that if the beneficiary presents a credit complying documents, then the nominated bank or confirming bank will claim the document value under the credit from the reimbursing bank as stipulated by the issuing bank in the credit. So the nominated bank will send the claim message to the reimbursing bank if the documents are credit compliant in order to obtain the payment under the LC. Different types of payment under the LC. So there are side payment, acceptance, deferred payment, negotiation. So these are all the 4 types of payment available under the LC. The side payment means if the documents presented by the beneficiary are credit complying, then payment will be made immediately by the bank once they determine that documents are credit compliant. Acceptance means when a credit is available by acceptance, then draft is required by the credit by default, and it will be normally be addressed to issuing bank, nominator bank, or the confirming bank as required by the credit, which is known as the drawee bank. The payment under the credit will be made at future date, which is commonly known as the maturity date for the payment under the credit. Deferred payment means if the credit is available by deferred payment, then draft should not be presented under the credit and the payment will be made on the future date. So some countries have a stamp duty. So in order to avoid the stamp duty, the beneficiary will go for the deferred payment, and so hence in the deferred payment the draft is not compulsory or not necessary at all. Negotiation means if the credit is available by negotiation, then draft should not be drawn on the nominator bank, but payment under the credit can be made at site or future date based on the terms and conditions of the credit. We provide training for CDCS examination, CSDG, and also for ACAMS and CGSS examinations. So anyone interested can contact us in the WhatsApp number given here, or you can email us on tradehuntmgmt@gmail.com also. We will be happy to help you out.